Scrumptious.
Cheers. If you haven't had strawberry shortcake, you're missing out.
It's like 200 grams of sugar a bite.
That's perfectly fine. Look who's showing off.
Oh, Myrtle the turtle. Yeah, that strawberry shortcake is
Fire!
Hello, world. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Today, in my hood. I don't know about your hood. Today, we're going to go through some baby names that we like.
But won't be using.
But we're not going to actually name our son.
And there are some things we have to do around the house that are getting us ready for the baby. Yeah. We have so much we need to purge. And if you have not tried strawberry shortcake,
dude,
do it.
Fire. Anyway, I was gonna ask you guys, and feel free to let me know here in the comments, but do you guys ever just get in the habit of like buying things? What is your problem? Anyway,
okay, now the lens is
hope you can
foggy.
still see me. Hold on, I got Waldo slobber. What I was gonna ask you guys is, do you ever get in the habit of like buying things that you... Gosh, this is a dysfunctional video already. Where you go and you buy a bunch of stuff, or you periodically buy things, or groceries, or you go to the store, or whatever. How am I supposed to be a vlogger if my dog is a barker? How's that gonna work, man? I've tried this shot, what is this, 3 times now?
He is barking because Nick just got done playing with him and he stays in that mood for like a good bit after.
Yeah, he's having a hard time.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
He just got back from hanging with a lot of dogs and now he's alone. But we hope you guys enjoy these baby names. They're gonna be sprinkled throughout this video, and you guys asked for more vlogs, so here we are.
Here we be, right here.
We found this random bin, and I don't know if you guys have any things like this in your house where you just gotta really like purge through it to figure out what is going on. There's a lot of junk in there. And these are how our piles are coming along. So this is donate. That is, no, that's fine storage. Sell and trash. Ideally, we would love to start organizing and decorating for our house. We've kind of taken some time to allow Waldo to get out of the major puppy phase so that any furniture that we buy or get off of Facebook Marketplace or wherever we find it won't get chewed up completely. He has torn the fabric underneath our couch, so we already know what he's like a simple underneath the couch item. So we can't imagine what he would do with other furniture. So we've just been taking our time, and that's why our house hasn't completely come together. Intermission. We just need a little break. You guys came here for some baby names as well. So Nick's gonna share the one that he's always kind of had on his heart if he had a boy, and I'm gonna share some that I have really liked.
Yes, okay, so the first one that I really like, I still like this name a lot, but for some reason, for my first son, I don't know, it just didn't feel right. So the very first name that we like, but we're not going to use for our son is, drum roll please, Cameron. I really like the name Cameron, but it didn't make the cut.
It's a name that can be a woman's name or a man's name, and I personally like it as a girl's name as well. Any girl that's named Cameron, I always wanted to be friends with. He was convinced, like
I really was.
Whenever we met, that he was gonna name his son Cameron. Another name that I really, really like is Judah. We both really love Judah. The name Judah. These are names that obviously we're not using, but we got really close to like using them at one point. And for those who are like, are you gonna reveal its name before it's born? We really don't want to do that, because you never know, you may look at your kid and be like, oh my gosh, I have a revelation, this is his name instead.
I think I know it, but
yeah, we think we have a pretty good idea. Those are 2.
Cameron and Judah.
Nick went out to get the mail, and I'm not sure if he's gonna come right back in, but I just wanted to say that he has been absolutely amazing through this process of us having such a big change in our life, and he's been going with me to these birth classes. That's him. And it's just been awesome. I was saying a bunch of mean things about you.
I'm sure you were.
Okay, so now I'm making a pot pie, and Nick is about to do some paint work in the bathroom. Why Waldo is frustrated because we don't want him to inhale the paint. Doing some dishes, laundry. Every time I talk too, I feel like he just wants to talk. Every time we record a vlog or do a video, we think we have to do this like crazy, extreme, like interesting thing. But in reality, a lot of our lives are filled with a lot of the mundane stuff. I personally love watching videos where people are like cleaning their house and all that stuff. So hopefully you can appreciate some normal. Gave him peanut butter. Ooh, wait. Oh, you haven't started yet.
I don't have to do this, but I'm just seeing if I can clean it up a little bit. I should have washed this. Put it away. That was so dumb. Okay, let's keep going.
So this is the bathroom that Nick is going to paint. We're renting this house currently, so there is only certain things that we can do and some things that we cannot, but it shouldn't take you too long, right?
No, in here? No, it shouldn't take long.
We got a pot pie in the oven. We also got a baby in the oven.
Oh, tell them.
How big that baby is. Which, speaking of, I've been wanting to do a bump date with you guys because a lot of you guys ask like, oh my gosh, how's the progress coming? I've been kind of trying to record every other week or so the progress of my stomach just because I find it super fascinating. So I was gonna try to find some shorts that fit me so I can show you guys with just my bare stomach, but I can't find them. So you guys are just gonna have to tell with this. This is how big we're looking during the day. At night, it's even bigger. Are you seeing drastic changes, Nick?
Yes.
I feel like it's every day, and now that I'm in the 3rd trimester, I feel like it's gonna speed up a ton. At least that's when most of the baby's like weight expands. But as far as like the uterus and all the muscles and like everything that is forming right now, that has mostly developed and gone really strong, and have gained the weight in those areas. But now the baby is gonna start gaining a lot of weight. So that's a little bump date. There's a lot more on my Instagram, which I'll link on the video right now. But I love taking pictures because bump pictures you only have for 9 months and then you never really do them ever again. Nobody else congratulates you for gaining weight and and for having a baby in your belly. So whew. Nick went to Lowe's and we've just done more and more things around the house, and I just want to quickly share the rest of my list that I have saved to one of my like baby apps with you guys. There are some that Nick likes that I don't have on this list, so whenever he comes back he'll be able to share more of his, but these are mine and they're all so cute. And if I had like 400 babies or something, that would never happen obviously, but I would have a lot to choose from. This app that I use is pretty popular, I believe. It's like the Baby Center app, and it allows you to save like names underneath like the names list that they provide for you, and they allow you to categorize it and all that sort of stuff. So the ones that I liked but won't be using are Jessie. Really like that name. I have a cousin named Jessie. Atticus, love that name. I've heard it in a lot of different shows, and I've met one other boy named Atticus. Jasper, I love Jasper. I think that's such a cool name. I would love to know your guys' thoughts on these names, by the way, and what you think we're gonna name our kid. Emmet, I love Emmet. I think it's a very, very strong name. Isaac, we both liked Isaac, but we knew it wasn't the name. It's so hard to find the name, you know, there's so much pressure, and I think that's why so many people have researched videos like this. Okay, the next name is Jude. Sorry if you hear my washer going. So Jude is also another one of my cousin's names, and I love that name. I believe it's in the Bible too. and it's kind of similar to Judah, like we said earlier. And I loved Hayden. Nick didn't like the name Hayden for our son, but I've heard people named Hayden, both boy and girl, and I just think it's a very, very pretty name. Those are mine on my list. I have some girl names, but I don't want to share those right now because if we do have a girl in the future and I end up using one of the names, then I would have just laid them all out there, you know? So stay tuned because I'm sure I'll share them not too long from now. While we finish up the bathroom and everything, I wanted to show you guys a package I got in the mail from this wine company for mom. So it's non-alcoholic wine and has a cuss word in the name, so y'all can read it, but it's just non-alcoholic and I'm sure it tastes amazing. So I'm gonna have some with dinner tonight. There is rosé, and then this one is just sparkling classic wine, and I'm just refrigerating them right now. They sent me this as well, Sleep Pea Sleep, which seems to be a routine when you're pregnant. This shirt I got from my other Jane.com order, which I shared about on Instagram, and it says, "Cool people have dogs," which is the truest thing ever. Dogs are amazing, and if you don't have one, you should get one. That's my plug on dogs. Somebody is barking. What? You expect something from me? You expect some love and attention?
I'm back. The bathroom has been painted. Actually, it's been primed. I haven't fully painted it yet. I'm in the podcast room, which really needs to be cleaned. It's a mess. So 3 names that I really, really like, but we're not going to name our son, at least this time. Maybe one of these we'll use in the future. So the very first one is Alexander. I really like this name a lot. I think it's a gorgeous, gorgeous first name for a boy. Really strong name, but we just didn't feel like it was the one for this one. And then the second one is Bellamy. And I think that we both decided that we like this name probably after we watched 1 or 2 too many episodes of the 100. I'm pretty sure that guy's name on there is Bellamy, at least in the show. I can't remember if it is, but I'm pretty sure it is. So if you know, verify that in the comments. And then the third one, which I really like this name. I think it's the coolest name. And maybe I'll name my son this in the future if I have another one, Lord willing. But I really like the name Finn. Again, super cute name, super cool name, really strong name, but we just didn't feel like it was the one. So those are my 3. These are all names that we really, really like. We really spent a lot of time pondering on these different ones, but we just didn't feel like any of them were quite the right fit, at least for our son that is obviously Chelsea's pregnant with. What other son do I have? I don't, except for Waldo. I would not name my kid Waldo. I can verify that with you. Anyway, those are the 3. And now this video is gonna cut to something else that I'm doing. Maybe I'm wrapping it up. Maybe I'm cooking dinner. Maybe I'm finishing painting the bathroom that has been primed. I don't know what it'll be. Maybe I'm going to the airport because I gotta do that in like 6 hours. I think someone likes laying on some warm sheets. What do you think, buddy? Are you comfy?
It is nighttime now. Nick shared some more of his favorite baby names, and we're pretty sold on the one that we have for our son. But again, you never know what can happen. We're just chilling here with Bom Bom. That's what we call him.
He's my little Bom Bom.
He's my little chicken. So we hope you guys enjoyed this video and you not learned anything, but got ideas, I guess, from all the names that we have. It's just good to have like chill days where you actually get stuff done, and it's fun to record that and bring you guys in.
I dare one of you to name your children or your child Waldo.
Waldo?
Do it.
Name your kid Waldo and let us know. But if you made it to the end of this video, we would love for you guys to comment.
I told him to comment like 4 things, so.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave him alone.
Okay, I'll stop bugging you guys. But we love you guys. Thank you for just being such huge supports of the videos that we create and just the hope and the gospel we're trying to share. So
come find us on Patreon.
Yeah, come hang on Patreon. We love y'all and we'll see you in the next video.